My name, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? My name is Torcaso. You definitely want to check out my YouTube page under Albert Torcaso. Torcaso. Now, give me a second here. I gotta put something over here. Now, here's what I'm gonna promise you. I promise you, you want to become a subscriber of this channel. I promise you, you want to press the notification bell. And I promise you, I'm unlike most people you have ever met. All the glory goes to the Lord thy God and Jesus Christ. Hey, I love everybody. So you can be atheist, you can be agnostic. Me personally, you couldn't pay me all the money. Personally, you couldn't pay Albert Torcaso $160 trillion to change what I believe. You see, I believe in the Lord thy God, Jesus Christ. Yep, Heavenly Father and Jesus. Now, that said, you know, I have a great friend. His first name is Ivan. He says that I'm just a little bit different. Well, but here's what I'm going to tell you. He sometimes he'll joke and he'll say, hey, Al, people don't meet El Torcaso. They experience him. And then he'll say, the El Torcaso experience. And I love Ivan, but I say to him, Ivan, he says, what? I said, Ivan, you're confused. That was a Jimi Hendrix experience. And he'll say, no, it's the El Torcaso experience. And then we'll go back and forth. And my girlfriend, Annette, she's like, uh-oh, here we go again. So, all the glory goes to God. I'm not saying to join and subscribe because I'm some special guy, because I'm just a regular man. Ivan's like, you're a little bit, you said you're a lot different, but hey, I'm just El Regular Torcaso. So, that being said, I do have to say one little old thing before we get down to the fun. And Lord knows, with God's mighty help, we're going to have ourselves some fun. I might even make fun of my comb over. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I probably will. Okay. Now, just for the record, unless I get right up in your face, I have a hard time seeing the chat. So if I don't answer you, know that I will do my best to see who was in here at some point. But the best way to interact with me is to go to my actual page and click on, when this is a rebroadcast or any of my videos, click on something and leave a comment, and then leave me your website. Well, your YouTube page. If you want to leave some websites, that's all right. But now I need to give you my texting number. It is 412-559-2731. Now, I said we're going to have a wee bit of fun. I don't know if you'll laugh. You may not. But here we go, Pittsburgh. Yes, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Let me get my comb over and my bald head up in here. Okay, it's going to be in the description, but I will do it again just for you because I appreciate you. It is 412-559-2731. We're all good. And I will be in the description. Now, before we get into the fun, I'm also a very serious man and an incredibly honest man. So much so that when we were doing our live TV television show series, I told the truth at all costs. And I do mean all costs. Back in the day, when I was doing my live TV series, our live TV series, Humanity Matters Live, you can find episodes on my YouTube page, by the way. But I had death threats, and I had people call me every name in the book. And trust me, I mean, they were not G-rated. Oh, no. So we're not going to talk about why they may have done it, but I can tell you at the end, you might want to tune in, even if you don't stay here, you might want to watch the replay. I'll give you a reason why I was not any politician's friend. You could be Democrat, you could be Republican, and you still would be like, that mother Fritos. Excuse my language. Yeah, we won't say what I'm talking about, but we all know. So now for the fun. First, I got to ask people some metaphorical questions. Now, and y'all could put a 1 in the chat for yes and a 2 for no. Now, let's get down to the business at hand. First of all, I'm going to tell you a little something. Now, I'd like to have me some fun. And when you go, y'all might be able to relate to this. You might not. Let me get my bald head up here again. Chill guy, how you doing? Y'all ready for this? And now, what I'm about to tell you, a lot of it's going to sound like some BS, Boy Scouts. Excuse my language again. But everything I'm telling you really happened. Yeah, it happened. All right. So anyway, I had to get a blood test one time. So I decided to go to the store and buy a set of crayons. And I brought me a red crayon to get my blood test. I brought a red crayon and a piece of paper. Now, I really did this. My girlfriend, if she wasn't asleep, should tell you I did it. So one time I took a red crayon and a piece of paper. So when I was checking in and I was sitting there, I said, oh, this is for you. And I am being as for real as I could get. I handed a red crayon and I handed the paper to the phlebotomist. And she said, what's this for? I said, it's for you. She said, why I need a red crayon? I said, well, every time I get a blood test, you know what they say to me? She said, what? I said, they always tell me they're going to draw my blood. But then they end up draining it. So, when I get a blood test, it hurts. I wish they would draw my blood. So I said, the crayon is so you can draw my blood, just don't drain it. Yeah, I actually did. And she was cracking up. I said, yeah, go ahead and draw all the blood you want. Just don't take any of mine. Oh, guys and gals, I am not joking. I really did that. So the next time that you have a blood test, bring a red crayon and a piece of paper and tell them that Torcaso gave you the idea. Now, let me tell you, after she was done laughing, she said, I got a question for you. I said, what? She said, can I give this to my grandson? I said, oh, yeah, he can draw all the blood he wants. Tell him to draw all the blood he wants. Just don't take any of mine. And we both were cracking up. She said, don't do that. I'm going to be able to get your blood. I said, that's all right. I'll be all right with that. And we both were cracking up. Yes, I did that. So then I got to tell you another medical thing. One time, about 20 some years ago. Now, wait a minute now. Get ready for this. It wasn't the nicest thing I've ever done in my life. I wasn't always a Christian over here. So I'm in the hospital, right? And I'm being nice. And I give a nurse a compliment. And she gets all nasty with me. And she said, that's sexual harassment. I said, what? She said, that's sexual harassment. I said, oh, it is? And now, I'm sorry, but I can be a wee bit deep sometimes. I said, how you going to call that sexual harassment? I said, listen, you might think you're all that in a bag of chips, but I was just being nice. I said, you think you're all that in a bag of chips. Honey, you couldn't be a chip if you were in a potato chip factory. Yeah, I did. I said, you couldn't be a chip if you was in a potato chip factory. I said, now here's the deal. I don't ever want to see you back in my room. So I'll see y'all later. Oh, yeah, I did that. I did. She wanted to be over there getting all nasty. And I don't want to be mean. Forgive me, Lord, because I'm about to sin. But I'm just going to say that she could have had a looks upgrade. She didn't look all that good. I was just being nice because I'm a nice guy. But when she got all that with me, I'm like, I had to tell her what time it was, and I didn't need an Apple Watch or a Fitbit. I said, you couldn't be a chip if you was in the potato chip factory. Now, the funnier part than that was next thing I know, the next day I'm getting blood work down on another floor, and Oscar, who was the one who was taking my blood, he said, hey, I heard about that. I said, I heard about what? He said, about the potato chip. I said, no, you didn't. He said, yeah, didn't you tell one of the nurses she couldn't be a chip if she was in the potato chip factory? I said, yeah, you better believe I did. She got nasty, and I let her know what time it was. And Oscar and I were cracking up. But then it started getting around the entire hospital. And so even my doctors, my one doctor came in, and his name is Jerry. And he came in one time and said, what's that about a chip? I said, hey, if you start something, I'm going to finish it. And we were both laughing, man. But I was like, how did it get around? It got on different floors. And I said to myself, I hope the woman learned a lesson. I hope she did. So now this is true too. Now, I have a heart ailment. I had it since I was like 2 years old, right? So I go to a children's hospital. And no, I'm not the oldest person there, guys. The oldest person ever to go to children's hospital is like 89 years old. Yeah, 89 years old. That's because when myself and that 89-year-old, reason why we would go there, is we had been going there since we were kids. Now, I've been going to Children's Hospital since about 1966. Yep. But here's the deal on that. I tell you what. One time I had a heart situation. So I had gone into the emergency room, right? And all this really happened. So I go in the emergency room, and the nurse is all nasty. She's like, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to go to an adult hospital. And I was like, okay. So I kept my cool, but I got her in the long run. I didn't know I was going to be able to, but I got her good. I made her sit up and recognize. Now, how did I do that? She went to take my pulse, right? And a couple of seconds later, she says, I can't get a pulse. I can't get a pulse. And I'm like, I said this with a stern face. Like I said, I wasn't always a Christian. I said, there is a perfectly good reason for that. She said, what? I said, that's because I'm already dead. She screamed, she said, don't say that. And I was laughing. She's like, don't say that. I said, well, you said there wasn't nothing wrong, and I said, should have went to an adult hospital. I guess you should apologize. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I said, well, do me a favor. She said, what? I said, don't ever treat somebody like that again. She says, I won't. And I said, don't worry, I'll be all right. And a few minutes later, she was able to, a couple seconds later, I guess, she got a pulse. I said, have we learned anything today? She's like, oh, yeah, I apologize. I was cracking up, man. I had her going. She talking about she can't get a pulse. I'm over here. That's because I'm already dead. But guys and gals, got another experience. Now, before I was a talk show host for 19 years, I had been in a lot of movies, a lot. So one time I was in a movie in about 1989, but it came out in 1990. You may have heard of it. You can look it up online. Night of the Living Dead. I was actually a zombie. He said, y'all might be like, you look like one right now. Oh, no, you didn't. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So now I want you to picture this. And I did not know there was somebody in there. So we're about ready to go to the set. And we're going to be zombies in Night of the Living Dead. We had gone to a restaurant. And we had gone into the men's room to wash our hands. And I didn't know, but there was somebody in the stall doing whatever he was doing. So I didn't know. So my friend Alan and I, we was washing hands and stuff, right? He was doing one thing, one faucet, I was at the other one. And I did not know that there was anybody in there. I said, Alan, he said, what? I said, since we're already dead, why don't we just kill someone? And he said, don't say that to somebody in there. And I said to myself, I said, I bet that person didn't have any problem going to the bathroom. I really did that. I did not know. I kid you not. So, yes, I played a zombie in the movies. I've also been a doctor, an attorney, and a few other things. But can you imagine you're in the stall and somebody said that and you don't know what they're talking about? You might be like, I hope it ain't me. I hope it ain't me. And I've done that stuff. And like I said, I'm just a wee bit different. I like to have fun, but I sure didn't want to make that guy go to the bathroom too much. I didn't know he was there. But he probably was nervous because the way I had said it was pretty freaky, actually. But now I'm going to tell you a little something. You may be, this is off the subject, so this is sidebar. Some of you may be like 17, 18 years old. You'd be like, man, this guy's an old man, but he's kind of funny. He's corny, but he's a little bit funny. But I got to tell you another thing that happened, and I really did this. So one time, a couple years ago, I'm out with my friend. Her name was Laura. Her name is Laura. And she said to me, hey, Al, give me a couple minutes. I'm going to run across the street and go to the bathroom. Okay, not a problem. She gets across the street and I yell out, Laura! She said, what? I said, why'd you lie to me? She said, what are you talking about? I said, you said you was going to run across the street, but then you proceeded to walk. She started cracking up. She said, don't say that. You're going to make me go to the bathroom. You're going to make me wet myself. I said, well, you the one that said you're going to run and then you ended up walking. Yeah, I did that. But you know what? I'm kind of like a lot of comedians point out some silly stuff that we as a human race say. One of the things that always cracks me up is when people say to me, I'm going to go catch a bus. I'm going to go catch a bus. Ladies and gentlemen, please never say that again. Please. Don't ever in your life say, for the rest of your life, don't say you're going to go catch a bus. Because if you ever around me and say you're going to catch a bus, guess what you're going to get? This is the response you're going to get. Wait a minute. I got to get my phone out. And you might say, well, why is that? I said, I got to get this on video. They'd be like, what are you talking about? I said, you mean you're going to actually catch a bus? Okay, I got to see this. Let me get on video. Wait a minute. And they start getting a little bit confused. They say, what are you talking about? I said, did you not just tell me you was going to go catch a bus? They said, yeah. I said, oh, I didn't know you were Superman or Supergirl. Then they get it. They start laughing. I said, excuse me, unless you're Superman, Supergirl, or superhero, you are not going to catch a bus. If you try to catch that bus, you're going to end up dead. Hey, I call it as I see it. Now, come on now. Really? You're going to catch a bus? That I'd like to see. I guess I just done seen a superhero. And then some other kind of funny things I had done. Now this one, it's not foul language, but it is different. So in 2008, I went to see Senator Barack Obama as he was campaigning to be the president. I was actually press. I was with the press corps. So one of the men who was a camera person for like CNN or Fox or somebody, at one point, he said, hey, Al, can you watch my camera, excuse my language, while I go take a pee? And I said to him, I'll watch your camera, but I wouldn't do that if I was you. He said, then don't do what? I said, I wouldn't go take a pee. If it was me, I would leave it there. You try doing that, you're going to get arrested. And he just started cracking up. I said, yeah, do me a favor. He said, what's that? I said, leave the pee there. He said, well, if I don't say I'm going to go take a pee, what should I say? I said, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to leave a pee. Just don't take it because you're going to be in trouble. He said, well, what do you do? I said, I always leave mine there. Only time I take a pee is when I have to take a urine test. And he started laughing, and the other guys were laughing. They're trying to film the event, and they started cracking up. I said, yeah, never take a pee unless you're getting a urinalysis, all right? Keep your pee in the bathroom. And he came back after that. He said, Al, I said, what's that? I said, that was funny. Yes, I really did that. And I could prove it. Say what? Ladies and gentlemen, Albert don't be playing. Now, unfortunately, the footage is not the best because I didn't have high-end equipment. But if you go and put in President Obama and put in Albert Torcaso, Torcaso, you'll actually get to see some of the footage. And that event happened in 2008 in the city of Pittsburgh at the Civic/Mellon Arena. It doesn't exist anymore, but it was the Civic/Mellon Arena. And then Senator Obama was in Pittsburgh campaigning to be the president, which he eventually won. That was his first term. And at any rate, it was pretty interesting, actually. I got my credentials as press. And like I said, I was there with every news organization you can imagine. But in all seriousness, the deal is when you're press, you go to any political event of any party, you have to get checked in with the United States Secret Service. And you don't just get to go when you feel like it. If the event is like at 6 p.m., you have to be checked in at 6 a.m. Yeah, 12 hours or more before. You have to leave all of your equipment at the location, and then you can go and do whatever you're going to do, get some rest, go get some food. But when you are going to an event that is a presidential campaign candidate of any party, you must, as press, you must go at least 12 hours before. And you must leave your equipment there so that the Secret Service can make sure everything's all good. So, at any rate, that actually happened in 2008 in Pittsburgh, PA. And yes, I really said that to the gentleman. I said, don't take a piss. Excuse my language. I think it slipped out. He said, I'm going to take a PIS, I said, no, don't do that. You'll get arrested over here. There's too many Secret Service. Leave it in the bathroom. And I'm telling you, man, it was funny. It was funny. Now, other thing is, I like to have silly fun. Now, in America, I don't know about you, but when I was a child, and still today, I've heard this. I've heard the term, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So here on YouTube, if you want to see a campy, silly skit, you can look up Albert Torcaso and type in, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So that's actually a phrase. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So in the skit, I was the detective. Actually, I was a plainclothes officer. And my girlfriend played the person attempting to eat a piece of cake. And yeah, it's still on YouTube. Just look up Albert Torcaso. You can go to my YouTube page at Albert Torcaso, Torcaso. At any rate, so in the skit, I see her attempting to eat a piece of cake. And I attempt to stop her so that she don't end up getting arrested for eating a piece of cake. And in the skit, it's a campy skit, like slapstick. It's called slapstick comedy that was around way before any of us was ever born. So at any rate, so in the skit, I see her and I'm like, ma'am, you can't eat your cake. I'm like, stop, don't eat it. Basically, I can't remember, it's like 10, 15 years ago. So I tell her, you can't actually eat the cake. And in the skit, I tell her what you can do with the cake, but you can't actually eat the cake. And so we go through that. And I believe most people would find it at least somewhat funny, but she doesn't like, she's not pleased in the skit. She is not pleased about not having her cake. She wants to actually eat it. So it's different. Okay, then what we've done is some other skits. Silly phrases. Like, I don't know if any of you ever heard this. Now, I've heard people say, I'm hanging on by a thread. And I'm like, interesting. So we did one on that. We had done one on that. So like I said, when you go to my page, you'll find a lot of different content. I like to be serious. I like to change lives for the better with God's mighty help. But I love to have fun. I'll share another piece of information. I love video games. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't played any in a while, but I love video games. So You can call me a gamer. Oh, yeah. Love video games. Love me some video games. And I love theme parks. Now, you know my favorite thing to do at any amusement or theme park? Can you figure it out? I know you probably know by now. Yeah, I love me some roller coasters. I absolutely love going on roller coasters. So, at any rate, guys and gals, now I'm going to stop the fun and I'm going to get serious. Real serious. I need you to go to this website. If you want to eventually not be at your day job or your friends, you owe it to them and yourself to check out my website. LiveHealthyRightNow.com. Don't worry, actually, in this case, I can't put it in the description, so you'll just have to jot it down. Not in this one. I can't really put it in this description because, well, matter of fact, I'm not even going to say the link again just to be, I want to protect the company. And I said, a word that could be offensive to some people about what happened at the Obama event. And so I don't even want to say the website again, but you can find it on other videos. Oh, you can find it. Now, when you do go to watch the 5-minute video for your friends, I want you to pass it on. All I want you to do is pass that link on when you find it. Pass it on because let's just say that there are a few people on the planet that, they're doing all right. But that's another video. So go and check out my videos. Now, in closing, let's all go out there and have fun. Let's enjoy our lives every second of the day. Let's not overwork ourselves for any reason. None. Zero. You may have expenses. You may need the money, but you need your life more. You need your life more. Because I love y'all. Why do you think I give you my texting number, 412-559-2731? I'm looking at you. Matter of fact, let me get up in here for a minute. People say, you ain't looking at the camera. Well, it's a little different. Okay, I think I'm looking at it. I hope I'm looking at it. Looking right at it. Put it up a little bit. Maybe I need it lifted. Okay, I'm looking at it here. Go to that website for your friends. Now, you personally, it's uncomfortable there. It's just, I just kind of feel like I'm being arrogant somehow. I'm like, ooh, look at me. Okay, I know. But seriously, I do have an issue looking at the camera like this because to me, it kind of feels like I'm like trying to be arrogant. So I would prefer to look like this at the actual camera, even though it may not be perfect. Go I got that in there for people. Go and do this. You need to do this. Start a business by the end of the year. By December 31st, 2024, I want you to start a business, a side hustle, if you will, a way to potentially earn additional income. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And I will not accept anything less. I need you to start a business. Now, you might think, join me. If you want to join, you're going to love it. But that's not where I'm going. I said start a business. I did not say start a business with me. That's your choice. God gave us free will. Your business can be anything as long as it's online and as long as you are not being cheated. Cheated. That's right. That's right. I went there. Now, what I will tell you is I'm a wee bit different than anybody else you'll ever meet. I'm a wee bit different. Just a little bit. You see, I want you to start a business before the end of the year. And I know you can succeed. But here is where I differ. Let's pretend that you start a business with a company that has not anything to do with me. Check this out. Pay close attention. I still want you to text me at 412-559-2731 and let me know. And if you ever need any help, I'll do everything in my power to help you. And if I don't know the answer, I'll work to get the answer. Oh, it's going to cost you $1 trillion. No, you know how much I'm going to charge you for that? To help you, if you want the help, here is going to be your fee. $0, 0 cents. See, unlike all these online ads to pretend to care about you, guess what? I actually do. Don't let that secret out. Hey, wait a minute. Let me get my bald head close. No, but no seriousness. I'm being serious now. Look, I need you to do me a favor. Start a business, but make it be online, internet. It can be a brick and mortar store, but it has to have an element and a way for you to have what they call a back office, and it must be internet based. Why? Because when you have an internet based business, you can turn your wireless, potentially now, I'm not God. I can't guarantee it. I am not God. You have the potential to take your wireless device, cell phone, Apple Watch, a notebook, a laptop, any way, shape, or form, a gaming console, whatever way you get online, you can utilize it to potentially earn money in your business. Now, I'm going to share something with you personally. I've earned money in the business that I'm in. I've earned money while I was sleeping. Here's a reality check for everybody here. People don't believe that it's possible. Not only is it possible, every second of the day, my friends, literally every second of the day, there are people right now, every second of the day, they're earning money. Yeah. It can be a company. It can be an affiliate marketer. It could be a network marketer. And trust me, I know because I've earned money. People say, well, how much did you earn? Let's put it this way. It's not so much as what I have earned. Let me put it to y'all this way. With God's mighty help, you're going to see some massive, off the scale changes in our lives. Now, you're going to see as I upgrade my life. You're going to see it. You're going to witness it. But there's only one problem with you seeing me become, with God's mighty help, able to move where I want to move, do what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it, and why I want to do it. Yeah, I'm going to have the ultimate independence. Oh, yeah, you can count on it with God's mighty help. But guess what? Ain't going to help you. It won't help you. That's why before the end of this year, by December 31st, New Year's Eve, you, sir, you, ma'am, that is over 18, the age of 18, each and every one of you are now asked and challenged to become a person that has an internet accessible business by the last day of 2024. And here's the reason that I am asking you to do it. It is time you earn money for the hard work you have done. It is time you are paid in a way that every time you get a member or an affiliate, you have that money coming in. Now, I'm not going to tell you the company that I'm in, but if somebody becomes an affiliate, I earn $25. Think of it this way. Let's say you are a member of Costco. Let's say your family member, not you, your family member has a Costco or a Prime or Sam's Club membership. Let's just hypothesize they do. Ask them this question. Have they ever referred anybody to Sam's, to Costco, or have they ever, referred their friends or whomever it is? Has your family or friends who have a Costco, an Amazon Prime, or a Sam's Club membership, have they ever referred people? Find out what they say. And then ask them, did they get paid for it after they referred someone? Did they actually get paid for it? If they say no, tell them you got a website you can let them know about where every time you refer somebody and they become an affiliate, guess what? When that happens, I get paid $25. And trust me, that's just a drop in the cup. Because the company I'm in, I get paid $25 the minute somebody's an affiliate. But I have 7 different ways to get paid. Now, you got to become a business owner before the end of the year. I don't care what it is. It has to be internet-based. Because once it is, I want you to let me know. Text me at 412-559-2731. But I'm giving you a warning, an absolute warning. Make sure before you join, read all that 10 trillion digitized pages of the agreement. Yeah, I know it's going to get on your last nerve because it's a long thing, but here's why you need to read it. You want to find out if whatever you're joining is, if they require you to buy products or pay at what they call auto ship or any of that. And then you also need to find out how much is it to get in. Now, the company that I'm involved with, you pay an affiliate fee of $40 one time, and then you're in it for the rest of your life, unless you decide to get out. And then every month, you're going to be paying $9.95. Now, think of Amazon, a subscription to Amazon Prime. It's roughly $15 a month. The company I'm in is $9.95 a month. Now, here's the deal with that. With us, every product we have, you have up to 80% off. 75% to 75% to 80%. But the difference between Amazon Prime and Sam's Club and, Costco is that when you refer someone and they become an affiliate, you're going to earn, well, not you actually, but the person who becomes an affiliate. Now, if you choose to be an affiliate, then yes, you would earn. Let us hypothesize and say that you decided to become an affiliate. Well, if you refer someone and they become an affiliate, you earn $25. You do. If your family member becomes a member and an affiliate in the company I'm in, and then they bring in their friend, they will earn $25. If they bring their friend or a perfect stranger in as an affiliate, they will earn $25. So think of it this way. I got to do it this way now. Now again, you could be in any company. I don't really care as long as it is internet based. I want you to turn your phone into an earning money machine potentially, and you can do it. You have the intelligence to do it. I got to be real over here. I just want to leave you with this. Share the link with people you love. Encourage them to at the very least become a member for $9.95. I will tell you there are a lot of reasons why, but this is not that live stream. But I got to be very real for a minute. There's a reason why I'm hoping that each and every one of you will eventually become a member of my company. I didn't say an affiliate. I said a member. It's $9.95 a month. There's a reason. The reason is it might help your life to become more enjoyable in multiple ways. It may even get you to be even healthier than you already are. Yeah. I see videos and ads 24 hours a day. It seems like, but in reality, you know what I'm talking about. I see the ads on YouTube and what have you. But the difference between all of those ads, every one of them, is that with me, I'm not lying to you. And I am so confident in what I'm doing that I give you my personal texting number. 412-559-2731. 412-559-2731. You see, let me look at who was in here. I know they ain't probably here. It's all good. I love you all. Looks like we had Hunter, Fazechefe. And then we had Chill guy. What's up? What's up is I want to see you potentially start earning additional money. And I want you, chill guy, start earning money 24 hours a day potentially. That's what's up. I'm not trying to be nasty. Okay? I love y'all. All right. So, this is the deal. In closing, once you become a member, excuse me, not a member, but once you subscribe to my Albert Torcaso YouTube page, Torcaso, I have one guarantee for you. It will be a different type of experience. There are going to be videos that might make you cry, might make you mad. I'm serious. Might make you laugh, but I promise you, you will definitely have something. Well, I'm not God, but I believe and feel you'll find something that you love. And keep in mind, I have about most likely 2,100 or more videos. I'm not sure. But there's a whole lot of videos going on. Yeah, there's a lot of videos. That being said, listen, I don't care if people get angry with me. I don't care if you think I'm long-winded. I love y'all. You know what I care about? I care about when you walk into a store. And you have to tell yourself, or your child if you have one, I can't get it. It needs to stop. When your child may be sick and maybe you don't have the money to take that child to the hospital, it needs to stop. When you have to live paycheck to paycheck, it needs to end forever. It's time you become a business owner. And you can tell, this bothers me, okay? It's very emotional for me, to be honest with you. I'm sick of people not having what they need. People going hungry, homeless, and dying. Maybe they don't have the money to get their medicine wherever they are on the planet. Maybe they can't get their blood pressure medicine. It needs to stop. And we can't depend on the United States government. We can't depend on any government. They're too busy catering to the billionaires and the multimillionaires. And it's okay to be a billionaire. I don't have a problem with that. But don't exploit the people. Are there good billionaires out there who do the right thing? You better believe it. But there are a lot more who do the wrong thing. Now, I don't even want to go there. But in America, the billionaires own our United States government. And you may think that the Democrats are all that in a bag of chips, or that the Republicans are all that in a bag of chips. None of them. Not one. Not one cares enough to do the right thing. So since we can't depend on the United States government, or any government around the planet. What we're going to do is change the entire game. And you, ma'am, and you, sir, will become a business owner before the end of this year, 2024. I didn't ask you to maybe do it. You will do it. Or you're going to get me upset. And I'm going to get real heated. And I'm going to get mad at you a wee bit. Because I'm tired of you not having what you need. I'm sorry, but I can't help it. Do you know when you work your body and you're working whatever job it is, and you overwork yourself, do you know you're putting your life at risk? For what? For what? And I'm so sick. I'm sorry, I got to do a sidebar now because I done got heated. I am so tired of billions of people around the globe working these servants' jobs, slave labor wages or slave wages. Hey, I'm going to use the S word. These slave wages worldwide need to stop. They're not going to stop, though. They're not going to stop. So the only way you, ma'am, and you, sir, are going to put a stop to it is you are going to earn additional income, potentially. You heard me. And one day, God willing, you're going to walk into any store, wherever you go, get everything you need and everything you want. And you're going to go home or wherever you decide to go, and you're going to go into what they call a back office. And you're going to get a nice smile probably on your face. That's what I want for you. Because poverty or scarcity, it needs to go. So, if you are a person that has a dream, stop dreaming. It's reality time. I love you. So it is my business. You're my business. You're my business. Your life matters to me. Even though I may never meet you personally in person, you have no idea how important you are. I didn't mean to get all serious, but man, I get heated the way people are treated in a job in so many different places. I get heated. I've witnessed it. I've been in fast food restaurants where good workers are being embarrassed in front of the customers and yelled at like they're children. No offense to the children. No. Get a business. I don't care if it's an affiliate business, a marketing business. I don't care if you're selling something online. Get it to be internet-based. And you do it before December 31st, 2024. And then you text me, 412-559-2731. Or you go and look up Albert Torcaso, Torcaso, on Facebook. And you Facebook message me. You matter, guys and gals. Gals and guys. We all have to pay, quote unquote, the bills. But we must not kill ourselves for companies who don't care about us at all. I'm going to leave you with this. I'm being tough on you because I love you. I'm demanding what I'm demanding, not for me, for you, your family, and frankly, one day, God willing, what if you want to go on a trip? God willing, you could do it anytime. That's not some fantasy. They want you to believe it's a fantasy. It's not. I have gotten paid while I was sleeping. That, ma'am, that's a reality. Have I gotten paid multiple times from my company? Sir, yes, sir. And ma'am, yes, ma'am. That's a fact. So, you have a fantastic day. You have a wonderful holiday if you celebrate a holiday. But you get the job done because your life matters. Your life matters. You know what the biggest joke in the planet is? That these companies are the ones who control the world. No, they don't. Do you really think that the billionaires of the world have the power? That's the lie. It's the illusion and delusion. No, ma'am, and no, sir. We have the power. And we also have the power to take their money away. In closing, food for thought. Do you realize every time you spend a dime, you're making them richer? Whatever it is. I don't care if you buy, groceries. You can buy a banana in the store. You can buy a latte over at one of these shops. I don't care what it is. You're helping that company to get richer. See, we control the economy. Make no mistake about it. Without your money and mine, it doesn't work. You want proof? Look at what happened during COVID. I'm going to go now. You text me here and you get started changing your life for the better because I'm going to actually do this nonsense and look at the camera. Your life matters, all right? Yes, it does. Y'all have fun. You be safe out there and don't overwork for people who don't care. I love y'all. 412-559-2731. I love y'all.